Hey everyone, it's Bubz. So yesterday, some of you guys notified me that we're almost close to 1 million subscribers. And even now when I think about it, I still can't grasp onto this. It's just really overwhelming, and I'm going to leave this to the end because it's really special to me, so we'll get there. I feel like these days we have to be very specific with what type of videos we should upload to our channels. You know, back then everybody just had one channel, so no one really minded if you like uploaded random stuff. Today I'm going to make a vlog on this channel, and I'm actually quite looking forward to just chilling and talking to you guys. Yesterday I was reading some of the comments on a recent post that I wrote, and the post was called "An Explanation, Not an Excuse." So you guys can check it out, I'll link it for you guys. But anyways, I was reading the comments and they were really, really uplifting, guys. I want to thank everybody who responded to that post and just, you know, send your encouraging words. But anyways, I came across 2 comments. Just to clarify, I doubt these girls are haters. They're just making a point, which I can totally respect, and they're entitled to give their opinions. But so there were 3 comments. One of the comments was, Bubz, I feel like we would love you more if you went back to your roots. And I think she's talking about my accent because she was talking about Northern Ireland. Okay, so I'll get to that in a bit. And then the second comment was, I enjoy what you write, Bubz, but I also question your sincerity, and sometimes I feel like you're using us. So I'll get to this too. Some of you guys may be like, oh Bubz, you don't need to make this video, just explain yourself. Don't get me wrong, guys, because I want to make this video. I'm excited to make this video. I'm happy to make this video, and you guys will see why. So of course, what triggered me to make this video is of course these 2 comments by these 2 girls, but also by some messages I've read in the past of some people saying, Bubz, have you changed? So I'm going to be answering your questions today, and I'm going to be very honest with you guys, okay? So the question is, Bubz, have you changed? And I'm not going to deny this. Yes, I have changed. I first made videos when I was 21 years old, and I'm now 25. I'll be 20, oh, bless you, Chubby. I'll be 26 in December, so I'd like to think I have matured because I feel like I have grown up now. I'm still a really random and vulgar person because it's in my personality, but at the same time, you know, I'm growing up, you know. However, I like to think that I've changed for the better, hopefully, just because I'm so much more happier and confident now than the girl I was 4 years ago. If anything, I'm more comfortable being myself now than I ever was. So what was I like a few years back? I was insecure. I didn't know where I was going in life, and I was a miserable cow. So if you guys like back in my earlier days, immediately you guys can notice how stiff I was in front of the camera and how I spoke in this like really high-pitched voice. Immediately you can also tell that my accent was a lot stronger. And that's because I grew up in Northern Ireland. I moved to England to study for a few years. I went back to Northern Ireland for a year, and now I've moved to Hong Kong for like over 3.5 years now. You know, I've been constantly moving around ever since I was 18 years old. It's not intentional for my accent to change like this, but I have moved around quite a lot. When I first made videos, I was back in Northern Ireland. I worked in my parents' takeaway, which was based in quite a local area, so our customers who came in had really strong Belfast accents. And usually when I go back, my accent gets stronger. Like, you guys notice that. What happens, you know, I've been living in Hong Kong for 2.5 years now. I barely need to speak English. In fact, my English is getting worse, as a lot of you guys say. And that's cool, you know, it happens because I'm trying to improve my Chinese, so I speak more Chinese than I do English. And when I do speak English, I'm talking to my new friends in Hong Kong, and they're from England, so they have English accents. So, you know, it rubs off me, and I just have this really mixed up, weird accent that confuses everybody when I make videos. Is she Scottish? Is she Irish? Is she Canadian? Like, every accent you can think of, like... I have some friends who were originally from Derby, but now they have a London accent because they've been working in London for a few years. You know, stuff like this happen, it's not a big deal. But what I'm trying to say is, the way I speak shouldn't be the indication of my Northern Irish pride. I'm so proud of being brought up in Northern Ireland. I mean, it's a very small place, but I'm so proud, and I can't wait to go back in June. So yes, I will be returning back for 2 weeks. I'll also be popping in Birmingham for a day or two, so it'll be cool seeing you guys. So apart from my accent, what else have changed? So my accent is just a surface thing. What about my goals? Yes, my goals have changed. A few years ago, I wouldn't be the type who wanted to get engaged, get married and start a family. I mean, a few years ago, that stuff freaked me out. I was like, no. So I'm not trying to say I want to do all that stuff like quickly ASAP, but I'm saying I'm not afraid of it anymore. Whereas back then, I would have like been crapping my pants. Years ago, my idea of fun was a good crazy night out with my friends, just dancing and partying. But these days, my idea of a good day is just chilling at home with a good book. It sounds depressing, okay, but don't judge me, I like it. So in these few years, I've learned so much about myself, and I've actually grown to be very comfortable in my own skin. Now I can actually like put myself in front of a camera with no makeup on and upload, and hundreds of thousands of people could probably see it and it'll still be okay, because I'm fine with how I look. I'm fine with the way I am now because I'm comfortable in my own skin now. I'm very aware I'm not perfect, I'll never be perfect, and I'm okay with that. So I am happier now. I'm so much more comfortable in my own skin than I ever was. I'm not as miserable or as bitter as I used to be. But the question is, why can't people be happy for others? There's a few reasons. One of them could be it makes them feel more secure to have the other person just same as your level. But on the subject of level, why does there have to be a level? Anyways, so that could be one thing. And another reason could be when people have something that you don't have, it hurts their pride. So it could be their happiness, it could be them finding love, it could be them finding success, anything. So when I first started to make videos, I seriously did it for fun. It's something that I didn't think much about, but somehow it opened doors for me, and I just somehow ran with it. The question that everybody wants to know is, Bubz, does YouTube pay well? I honestly can't speak for everybody, but I can only speak for myself. So my answer to it is yes. YouTube pays enough as an income that you can live off, but we all know that YouTube isn't permanent anyway. But we'll get there later. Like I said before, it's not something that was planned. It just somehow happened. And even today still, I'm embarrassed to tell people that making videos is part of my job, because number one, it's not a job to me because I enjoy it, I love it. And number two, I know there's a lot of hardworking people out there working like 10, 12 hours a day, especially in Hong Kong. And they're really making a difference to the world. But what do? I sit home in my bedroom, I film myself, I upload videos to the internet. I mean, that sounds really dodgy. At the same time, I do put a lot of effort into what I do as well, despite enjoying it. There's I'm not going to bore you guys with the filming and editing process, but I do put in a lot of effort. When I first became a YouTube partner, I really didn't earn very much. But at that time, it was just pocket money for me. I was still working for my parents, and the pocket money was enough for me to buy an eyeshadow or a new lip gloss every week or something, and it was really, really exciting. I kept on making videos in time. The revenue started to improve, but it took me several months until I was able to save up to buy heat press. And I remember the heat press was £300, and I got it on eBay, and that's because I figured, since I do have a graphic design degree, should I put that to use and design some t-shirts? And well, my friends and family were like, what? You guys are like, yes, do it, Bubz. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna do it. And again, I didn't think much of it, but somehow they became very popular, and I used to just press the t-shirts myself, like every day. I worked non-stop, and it was really tiring, but I felt like it was worth it. But at the same time, I was getting really exhausted, and my friends and family knew that this can't go on, like I can't just keep pressing t-shirts manually like this. So my boyfriend Tim found a manufacturer in Hong Kong, and since then we decided to make a move to Hong Kong, and this was a really huge decision for us because we're flying on the other side of the earth, We're leaving everything behind. We don't know what's going to happen. It could feel miserably on our bums. So, but we did anyways. So then with the t-shirts, I was then able to come up with brushes, which I also put my heart into. And I'm really happy to say that even though it is a small business, we're doing very well. So many people told me that I was wasting my time, but it was you guys that told me to keep going. The worth of money is different to everybody, but I'm very clear what the worth of money is for me. I understand that I entered a world with nothing, and I know that one day I'll leave with nothing, okay? So I know that. And with this, I try to keep myself humble. You guys try to keep me humble. I promise you this. So to those who think I've changed, possibly for the worse, I want to know if it's because, is it because I don't have money in my bike? Is it because I have my own business now? Is it because I use my own brushes in my makeup videos? Let me ask you guys a question. If you have your own company, you would want it to do well, right? You wouldn't want it to feel right. Simply put, I can't afford expensive advertising or marketing, so I just use it in my videos. I guess I can ask for reviews in exchange for free brushes or whatever might people charge, I don't know, but I don't do that. If people want to make reviews, that's fine, but I don't ask people for reviews. So I just use them in my videos. Why? Because I can, not just because it's my product, but if I can use other brands out there like Revlon, whatsoever, why can't I use my brand? So at the same time, I'm proud of my brushes. Of course, I want them to do well. But at the same time, I don't force people to buy my stuff. I don't point at them with a gun and say, yo, buy my brushes. Why can't people be happy for other people? Would it make you guys happier if I was still like the girl who couldn't find a job, who didn't know where she was going in life? Would it make you guys happier if I was back in Northern Ireland, living with my parents? I still remember the first day of the brush launch, and it was an amazing day. It was really exciting, and I don't think I'll ever forget about it. But at the same time, on that day, some of my closest friends didn't even have the heart to say, congratulations, Lindy. It's not like I wanted them to say, oh, you're the best, you're amazing. It's not like that at all. I would just appreciate the heart. Now I am happy, now I have peace in my heart, but somehow someone's happiness is always someone's misery. So, sometimes when you're happy, some people will try to steal it away from you. Be happy anyway. Sometimes you can succeed in your exams, in your career path, in your love path, and in return you can get people who can't be happy for you succeed anyway. Sometimes when you're kind, people just think you're being fake, just give out anyway. So I have changed. I've gotten a little older, a little wiser, a little weirder, but I'm still me. I was imperfect then, I'm still imperfect now. I just hope you guys see my heart. So if we're going to hit the 1 million subscriber mark together, then I want to hit it on a good start, because I would not be who I am today without you guys. YouTube has taught me so much about beauty and inner beauty wise. You guys have given me more encouragement than my own friends. Which brings me to the topic that I saved for the end, and that's the whole 1 million subscriber thing. I never ever imagined, like, I never even thought I could hit 100,000. Never mind 1 million. Sometimes you hear a million, yeah, that's a lot, but when you really think about it, if I count 1 to million, it would take me 12 days to finish. It's insane, and it's been such an amazing journey. This sounds really lame, but I feel like you guys are like my friends that I don't know in real life. I always think back to a few years back when I first graduated from uni and I had to go back to Northern Ireland, and at that time all my friends were in England. I suddenly had to adapt to a long distance relationship. Luckily I had family, but I just felt so lonely. I couldn't find a job, I didn't know where I was going in life. I missed my boyfriend so much, and I didn't really have a social life. And then one day I started to make videos. I really do miss the old times where I used to be able to respond to every comment and every message. And you guys had no idea, but you guys made that year so much easier for me. I lean on you guys more than you can ever imagine, and I didn't think this of a bond is possible. I mean, it sounds really fickle and like really, but it was there. I mean, I still remember the time when we did the 24-hour Blog TV broadcast together for Japan, and we raised like $4,700 together, and there were people donating from $1 to $400, and I was there. I really got to see that there are kind people all over the world, and people do come together, and people do try to make a difference, and that really inspired me so much, and it's a reason for me to, continue to do what I do. So, so thank you so much for just being there for me and just showing me that people are kind and inspiring me to, to be a better person. So, stop it. So I have changed, and I've changed because you guys have helped me be more comfortable and ease up in front of the camera. When I asked you guys, could I do this, it was you guys that said, yes, Bubz, you can do it, and so I did. So now I'm not afraid to say whatever I want and do whatever I want without the judgment of being judged. Whether you're a new subscriber or an old subscriber, it feels like you guys have watched me grow up, and I look forward to new goals. I look forward to new memories. I look forward to sharing them with you guys. I have new dreams now. I dream of one day getting engaged, or hopefully maybe one day getting married or starting a family, and it would be an honor if I could share it with you guys, but I know YouTube isn't going to be a permanent thing, and I know one day it's all going to end. As much as I want to make videos until I'm like an 80-year-old pensioner, one day it will end, so why not make the most out of it while we can, guys? Make the experience as positive as possible, keep it supportive, and just continuing to inspire each other. I look forward to returning back to UK. I look forward to taking a second degree in uni. I look forward to my doggies being able to like run in actual like big grasslands in UK. I look forward to a lot of things, and I'm proud to say I have changed. I'm happier now. I remember I used to try to change myself to impress other people, but now I wouldn't change myself for anybody who misunderstands me. Yeah, change is scary, but change could be a good thing.